Welcome back to Car Auto Tune Up. The 2026 Audi Q3 arrives with a refined purpose, a sharper, smarter, and more stylish than ever. Audi didn't just tweak the edges here. This compact SUV has evolved meaningfully, blending everyday practicality with luxury cues that punch well above its weight. And today, we're diving deep into every angle, from its first impression to its last detail. Starting with the front, the new Q3 now wears a bolder single-frame grille, a wider, lower, and with a honeycomb mesh pattern that gives it a more aggressive stance. The gloss black detailing around the edges, especially on the S-line trim, complements the muscular bumper design. Audi's updated LED matrix headlights have been reshaped to look sleeker and more dynamic, flanked by sweeping DRLs that now double as animated turn signals. Underneath, the lower air intakes have grown in both size and drama, contributing to a sportier and more athletic face. It's still instantly recognizable as an Audi, but with a sharper edge that sets it apart in a crowd of bland crossovers. Move to the side and the proportions speak volumes. Audi has subtly tweaked the Q3's dimensions. It sits slightly lower, with a longer wheelbase that improves both its stance and interior space. The character lines running from the front wheel arch through to the taillights give the side profile a taut, energetic look. Flared wheel arches continue to evoke the brand's Quattro heritage. The 19-inch or optional 20-inch wheels fill those arches nicely, with intricate designs that vary from turbine-like spoke arrangements to angular, modernist cuts depending on your trim. Chrome window surrounds can be swapped for high-gloss black for a stealthier look, and roof rails are standard for all trims, a practical and stylish in one move. The side mirrors now include integrated turn signals and blind spot monitoring, all wrapped in a sleeker housing design. At the rear, Audi continues the theme of precision. The taillights have been redesigned to better align with the front's LED treatment, a sharp, angular, and now connected by a thin trim bar across the tailgate. The lighting animations are subtle but stylish, giving the rear a modern and high-tech aura at night. The tailgate itself is now hands-free with a foot-activated sensor. Below, a redesigned rear bumper integrates angular reflectors and full exhaust housings, although you can get real dual outlets on higher trims. The overall rear design is compact, premium, and unmistakably Audi. A tight surfacing, clear contours, and a strong lower stance. Step inside and you're immediately reminded why Audi is the gold standard for interiors in this class. The 2026 Q3 welcomes you with soft touch materials, brushed aluminum accents, and a driver-focused dashboard that leans slightly toward the pilot. The center display, now a 12.3-inch MMI touch response system, floats cleanly atop the dash, running Audi's latest infotainment OS with faster response times, natural voice control, and wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Just below, tactile climate control buttons are now touch-sensitive but with haptic feedback, a controversial update that still manages to feel more premium than in other brands. The Digital Cockpit Plus remains a highlight, a fully customizable 12.3-inch display behind the wheel that shows navigation, media, performance data, and more in crisp clarity. The steering wheel itself is new, slightly flattened at the bottom, and wrapped in leather with multifunction toggles that are more intuitive to use while driving. Seats, plush, supportive, and available with diamond-stitched leather or Alcantara inserts. Heating and ventilation are optional, but standard on the Prestige trim. Rear passengers will appreciate the increased legroom thanks to the longer wheelbase, along with dedicated air vents and USB-C ports. Sound is another strength. Audi offers a standard 10-speaker setup, but you can upgrade to the Bang & Olufsen 3D premium sound system, which fills the cabin with an immersive and punchy audio experience that's truly concert-like. Ambient lighting in 30 color options adds to the modern mood, especially on nighttime drives. As for cargo, the Q3 delivers strong utility with up to 48 cubic feet of space when the 40/20/40 rear seats are folded down. The rear seats also slide and recline, a rare and welcome feature in the segment. A hands-free tailgate, low-load floor, and configurable cargo space mean practicality isn't just an afterthought here. Under the hood, the 2026 Q3 offers two key engine options. The base model continues with a 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4, now tuned to produce 190 horsepower and 236 pounds-feet of torque, paired with a 7-speed S-tronic dual-clutch automatic transmission. It feels punchy in urban traffic and refined on the highway. Step up to the Q3 S-line and you'll get a more potent version of the same engine, now outputting 245 horsepower and 273 pounds-feet. Both models feature Audi's Quattro all-wheel drive system as standard, offering confidence in all weather and better handling dynamics. The driving experience has noticeably improved, thanks to updates in suspension tuning and steering calibration. The Q3 feels more composed in corners, more stable at high speeds, and more comfortable over rough pavement. You can even opt for the adaptive damping system, which adjusts ride stiffness based on drive mode. Audi Drive Select lets you switch between comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual, tailoring throttle response, steering weight, and shift patterns to your liking. Fuel economy sees modest gains. The base model now returns an estimated 27 miles per gallon combined, while the more powerful variant lands closer to 25. Both are competitive, if not class-leading, but the Q3's performance and refinement more than justify the numbers. When it comes to safety and driver assistance, Audi packs the Q3 with all the essentials. Standard features include forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking, lane departure warning, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and a rear-view camera. Higher trims offer adaptive cruise control with stop-and-go, lane keeping assist, parking sensors, and even a top-view 360-degree camera system as stand out in this price range. Now let's talk pricing. The 2026 Audi Q3 starts at around $39,000 for the premium trim A that includes Quattro AWD, a digital cockpit, LED lighting, and leather upholstery. Step up to the Premium Plus at roughly $42,500, and you gain features like wireless charging, driver assistance upgrades, and enhanced ambient lighting. The range-topping Prestige trim hits about $46,000, adding matrix headlights, a Bang & Olufsen sound system, a panoramic sunroof, and full driver assist suite. Audi's pricing remains competitive for what it offers, especially when compared to BMW's X1 or Mercedes GLA. Of course, options can push that price higher. Think black optics package, larger wheels, adaptive suspension, or advanced navigation. But even fully loaded, a 2026 Q3 stays under $52,000. That's a solid value for the luxury, tech, and performance on offer. The 2026 Audi Q3 doesn't try to reinvent the compact luxury SUV, it simply perfects the formula. It's stylish without being showy, powerful without being excessive, and premium without breaking the bank. Whether you're commuting daily, running errands, or setting off on a weekend getaway, this Q3 adapts with ease, comfort, and confidence. If you're cross-shopping in this segment, the Q3 is now more compelling than ever. With its refreshed design, richer tech, and that signature Audi refinement, it feels like a class above A without demanding you pay like it is. L. Thanks for watching Car Auto Tune-Up. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next deep dive review. Let us know in the comments, would you take the Q3 over the BMW X1 or the Volvo XC40? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, drive safe and stay tuned.